Today, we are talking about something truly historic. India's latest mission that's making waves globally, even if it's not getting the attention it deserves here at home.
India has launched a new mission that it calls a vital stepping stone in its bid to become a space superpower.
ISRO has launched Space Docking Experiment, or the SPADEX mission. This marks a major milestone in India's space exploration efforts.
1, 0.
India has achieved a lot in science and technology. But what really grabs the world's attention? Whether it's Americans, Europeans, Chinese, or Japanese, people in those countries don't usually pay attention to how much valuation IPL has reached or which cricket World Cup we have won. What they have noticed is that ISRO has advanced to a level where India can land rovers on the moon. India can reach the moon, and India has reached the moon. You all must remember the day when India landed its rover on the moon's surface. Just a few days earlier, Russia's mission had failed, and for a moment, there was fear about whether we could achieve this or not. But we managed to succeed. Yes. We are talking about how ISRO, the pride of India, is once again preparing to amaze the world. And now, ISRO is ready to showcase another advanced technology, space docking. This mission will make India the fourth country in the world to achieve this remarkable feat. On 30th December, India entered an elite club of nations by showcasing an incredible technology. A feat only the USA, Russia, and China have achieved so far. We are talking about ISRO's groundbreaking SPADEX mission. You must be surprised that this success is not celebrated by own home media. Rather, it is extensively covered by the Western media. Recently, many articles have been published about this mission, which is launched on 30th December. Through this mission, ISRO will show the world that India is moving towards a new era. In the coming years, just like the International Space Station and China's space station, India will also have its own space station. And India now has the technology to make this happen, technology developed entirely in India. ISRO is prepared, as you can see from their continuous posts on social media. The visuals of Sriharikota are stunning. You can see the PSLV C-60 rocket, the one that will complete India's SPADEX mission.
Technology which has been mastered only by Russia, America and China.
Will be the first of its kind for India and proving that India is ready for even more ambitious projects.
India is entering into a completely new domain.
Now you might ask, what's so special about the SPADEX mission that only the USA, Russia, and China have managed to accomplish it so far, and India will be the fourth? Let me explain this in very simple terms. Over the years, humans have built many iconic structures. The Taj Mahal, the Great Wall of China, the Eiffel Tower. There are countless remarkable things to see around the world. But if I were to ask you, what's the most expensive thing ever made by humans? The answer would be the International Space Station. You've probably seen photos of the International Space Station many times. The total cost of building it was $100 billion, making it the most expensive man-made object in the world, as mentioned in the Guinness Book of World Records. It was not built in one go. Instead, the International Space Station was constructed in parts and docked together in space. Docking technology played a crucial role here. Docking essentially means joining separate, free-flying space vehicles. It's a vital technology if we want to build large structures or stations in space in the future. Using docking, parts are assembled to create something big and grand. Now on December 20th, ISRO experimented space docking mission. It is not just another space mission. Rather, it is a big deal because it is taking India closer to becoming space superpower. Imagine this. India is already a space giant. We have sent missions to Moon, Mars and beyond. But with this SPADEX, we are stepping into a whole new league. On 30th December, ISRO launched two special satellites into space using the PSLV C-60 rocket. These two satellites are named as Target and Chaser. And these two are orbiting the Earth at a height of about 470 kilometers. But here is the big twist. These satellites were not launched just to float around. Over the next 10 days, they are going to perform something super cool. That is docking with each other in space. As we already discussed about docking. That is connecting to objects that are moving at an insane speed. Please bear in mind that it is not as simple as plugging in your phone charger. In fact, countries like America, Russia, and China have faced failures in space. That is why this mission is so challenging. And so excited for India. SPADEX stands for Space Docking Experiment. In simple terms, it's like assembling two Lego pieces, but in outer space. As this mission includes two satellites, one is Chaser, that is the active satellite. And the second one is Target, that is the passive satellite. Now, you might be wondering, why does only the Chaser satellite move toward the target? Great question. If both satellites start moving, there's a high chance of collision. So, the Chaser will slowly approach the target, ensuring precision docking. Therefore, Chaser's job is to locate the target, approach it, and dock with it, demonstrating India's ability to perform this highly complex maneuver. This process will take around 10 days, and if successful, India will become the fourth country in the world to demonstrate docking in space, after the USA, Russia, and China. This experiment will show how India can build structures in space in the future. Both satellites will weigh 400 kilograms and will operate at an altitude of 470 kilometers above the Earth's surface. ISRO Chief S. Somanath has stated that this docking experiment is crucial for the Chandrayaan formation mission, expected to launch around 2027 to 28. Chandrayaan formation mission will aim to bring lunar samples back to Earth. This was achieved by only a handful of countries, namely the USA, Russia, and China. India could become the fourth nation to accomplish this, enabling us to study moon samples by bringing them back to the Earth and pave the way for more ambitious space missions. Additionally, if India plans to build its own space station in the future or work on the Gaganyaan mission, this space docking technology will be essential.
गगनयान जब अंतरिक्ष में जाएगा, हिंदुस्तान ही लेकर के जाएगा। हिंदुस्तान के वैज्ञानिकों के द्वारा हुआ, हिंदुस्तान के पुरुषार्थ के द्वारा हुआ होगा। तब विश्व के अंदर हम चौथे देश बन जाएंगे जो मानव को अंतरिक्ष में पहुंचाने वाले बन जाएंगे।
Now, let's talk about the numbers. This mission costs around 370 crores rupees, including the launch. Some might think it's a lot, but here's the thing. ISRO always delivers massive returns on investment. ISRO's missions are not just about national pride, they are also a fantastic investment. So ISRO chairman stated that for every rupee spent on ISRO, the organization returns 2.50 rupees in benefits, whether through technological advancements, international collaborations, or inspiring millions of young minds. You need to know that Space Docking Experiment is a patented technology which is indigenously developed by ISRO. It is 2x cost-effective, reliant, efficient, and fast than conventional docking technology. It is very different than current docking tech, so now cope harder. Once this mission got successful, this demonstration will prove that India's docking standards meet international standards. It will also pave the way for India to build its own space station in the future. Docking in space is an extremely complex process. Even a tiny error can result in disasters. History has shown us multiple instances where space docking has failed, leading to catastrophic consequences. For example, in 1974, astronauts from the USSR had to return to Earth after a space docking failure. Both Russia and the USA have faced docking failures in the past, resulting in dangerous situations for astronauts. In 2010, the world established the International Docking System Standard to ensure uniformity in docking mechanisms. This allows any country's satellite to dock with another country's space station without compatibility issues. India has developed its own docking system based on these international standards. Despite attempts to import docking technology, India did not receive sufficient support from other countries, as this technology is considered sensitive and highly guarded. By successfully demonstrating docking in the SPADEX mission, India will prove its capabilities on the global stage and gain the flexibility to collaborate with other countries on large-scale space projects in the future. SPADEX is not only about docking, but it is more than that. This mission will also have the another ambition aim. That is, transfer of electric power between docked spacecraft and composite spacecraft control and payload operations post-docking. If ISRO perfects this technology, it will open up new possibilities for India's dominance in space exploration. So, mark your calendars for 7th January. This mission isn't just about docking satellites, it's about proving that India is ready for the next frontier in space exploration. After the USA, Russia, and China, India will proudly join the ranks of nations that can build in space. If you are as excited as we are, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video. I encourage everyone to keep an eye on what ISRO is doing, support their efforts, and hope for good news in the coming days. If there are any updates on this mission, I will make an updated video on that.